right, welcome back to BS Sports here, our college football segment. We are on to round 2 of the college football playoff. We've got a quick recap of round 1 for you. It's been about a week and a half since we've been on here, since posted some content. So, big life event. We had a new Tennessee Volunteer fan came into the earth. Congratulations, sir.
Go SEC. He's already screaming, "Fuck the Big Ten."
Is he?
Yeah,
That's good.
already.
I know he's already been singing Dixieland Delights.
I put a little Big Ten logo under his butt, and he already took a shit on it. So
There we go. There we have it. But yeah, we'll review round 1 real quick. We both had the same picks in our bracket up to this far. We both went 3-1. The only loser being the Texas A&M loser Aggies couldn't score a touchdown at home against Miami.
yeah, so that game was kind of interesting. Didn't know there was supposed to be wind. At least not that kind of wind. We recorded on Tuesday, and I think that game was Friday night of that week. So didn't look at the weather. I guess we should have. But
Yeah.
how was there wind like that in Texas?
I was going to say, I mean, I guess they get it, but it was like 20-mile-an-hour.
Yeah, it
like,
also
gusts
wasn't
here
that
and
bad.
there.
Like,
it wasn't like it was a constant tornado rolling through.
yeah, I don't know. It was what a weird game. It was also a very boring game to watch.
Yeah, no, it was. And you know, people talk about that Miami defense, but, you know, people like us we didn't believe what the ACC had to offer, especially against a Texas A&M team that has weapons all over the field. Marcel Reed looked fine. He didn't look hobbled at all, because I know he kind of left that Texas game a little bit limping, a little bit hurt, but shit, they had, 3 weeks off?
Yeah.
So quite a bit, or 2 weeks off, I think it was.
Yeah, it was 2, I think. So
quite a bit of time off, but that Miami defense showed up and showed out. And
I just think, like, I don't know if A&M took enough shots. Like, they needed to take more big shots. Like, you have all these playmakers outside with Concepcion and Craver, and like he just needs to take more. He just needed to take more shots. I don't know. They were playing too conservatively. I felt like with the weather, but like the weather wasn't even that bad.
So it almost felt like just don't do anything to turn the ball over, don't do anything to lose the game for you. But then all of a sudden you look in the fourth quarter and you're down 3-0. I don't know. Was it 10-0 or was it 7-3 or 3-3? And then it was,
I think it was 3-3, 10-3, and then what was the final?
10-3 it was 3-3. So
okay. Yeah, then Miami finally scored.
So out of the half, A&M threw a pick. Miami missed a field goal.
Tons of missed field goals too, wasn't there? Like 3 of them. Now that's where the wind would probably come into effect, but like the ball's in the air for what, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? Like, it's not gonna.
Right. So it was 3-3, and then Miami scored a touchdown with how much time left in the game there? Yeah, it was under 2 minutes, it looks like, actually.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So that's the problem then, right? Because all of a sudden you give that up, and it's like, holy shit, now one more stop and season's over. So,
yeah, it's always one of those things I say that they tried not to lose the game, not to win the game. Like,
right.
You didn't do anything to try to win the game.
It's not what you want out of your new head coach. You just gave 6 years, whatever, 60, 70 million to.
Yeah, I think it was a bad game plan. Like, and people were all saying like, oh no, Miami dominated that game, blah, blah, blah. Like, Miami didn't move the ball.
Yeah, Carson Beck went for a whopping 103. See, Marcel Reed threw for 237, took 7 sacks. I guess, was it Fletcher and...
Yeah, his O-line probably didn't help him very much.
Who's the lineman, the D-line guy for Miami that's... I think it's Bain. Isn't his name Bain?
That sounds right, yeah.
I don't even see them on here. Yeah, either way. They got after it. They bent, but they didn't break.
Yeah. So
you're going to win a lot of games. You don't give up a touchdown in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, we always knew this SEC, like Aggies of the SEC were the biggest frauds of this playoff. Besides, I mean, Ole Miss was about to coach, but
right,
like we've been saying for weeks that this Aggies team hadn't played a difficult schedule.
Right.
That it was very easy in the SEC. It
was all bottom half teams.
So, and Miami got them, but neither one of them looked. If both of them could have lost the game, like, it probably should have happened because neither one of them looked impressive.
Yep, I agree.
So,
and neither one's probably going to go waltzing and beat Ohio State.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Peach Bowl or whatever bowl that game.
The line's probably even shorter. If A&M wins that game, the line's probably even shorter. The line's 9.5 for Miami, Ohio State. I bet it's probably 8 or 7.5 if Aggies are there. So,
yep, I would agree with that.
But, Miami won the game. Now they get to go get their ass beat by Ohio State. So congratulations, Beck.
Then you had Tulane Ole Miss. Ole Miss won 41-10. Not really much to talk about there other than the fact that Lane Kiffin is only 4 points better than who's the new coach? The D coordinator. God, I can't think of his name right now, but that was exactly 41-10 in this game, and it was 45-10 when they played him with Kiffin earlier.
True. Yeah, true.
So Lane's only 4 points better.
And Ole Miss in this game, they took out they got up to a 21-0 lead in the first, didn't they? I know it was 14-0.
17-3, and then it was 27-3.
They got up real quick. But then they kind of blanked for a period of time. It was the same. Their offense couldn't move.
Yeah, and then 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, okay.
Ice it.
So I watched it. It was on because it's round 1 of the college football playoffs. Obviously I'm watching it and probably had some money on it, but nothing truly impressive or anything. I'm pretty sure I had Ole Miss team total over, which smacked, but I don't know. I mean, we talked the week of for these 2 games, this one and then the next one with JMU, but we knew that these 2 teams didn't have a chance,
Nope. And then speaking of JMU, they did cover.
They did cover.
Plus 21, which I think you gave out.
Yeah.
That was your favorite pick, right?
Yeah, I knew one of these 2 teams were had a good chance of covering. I think I said that no chance either one wins, but I think it was this one that I had more confidence in just because Ole Miss can put up points like they did, and Tulane's not going to be able to score with them. So,
yep.
I think they backdoored too. So
yeah, they did. I didn't watch a whole lot of this game, so that's what I was going to ask because
I didn't either. It was like the other one, like the Tulane one. It was on, but
because I've heard a lot of noise about how this Oregon Ducks defense is nasty.
Yeah,
maybe better than Ohio State, and maybe the best defense, and they just give it 34 to JMU.
Yeah, I guess on the clips on TikTok and stuff, we had some people in the comments saying, watch out for this Oregon defense against Tech.
I mean, it was 34-6 at halftime, and then they gave up 4 touchdowns in the second half. So maybe it was just junk time at that point.
Yeah, it probably was.
Don't know, but that's a lot of points to go to JMU.
This game was on during the NFL game.
That's right.
That mattered.
Both these 2 were. Because you had A&M.
Yeah.
There was 2 NFL games.
Yeah, you're right. But I think the NFL night game was really good. I think it was it Bears someone? I think it was Bears. Was that the Bears-Niners game? No, I don't know. But whatever the game was on, it was pretty good. So I was not about to watch Oregon just beat up on JMU over a solid NFL game. So I was keeping up with it, but yeah, not watching. So I don't know. We'll get into the Oregon Texas Tech game, but
yep,
it's like.
And then last but not least, Alabama Crimson Tide pull off the dub in Norman.
Yep.
Broke the curse.
Yep, we both gave out this one, and a little scary. Right?
Very scary. 17-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Yep.
So not looking good.
I was at a wedding this night, getting updates, not really watching the game, so I don't know how the Tide look. Obviously not good in the first.
To start the game, I think they had 3 or 4 3-and-outs in a row. And then they finally and honestly, Oklahoma looked like they were moving the ball like pre-injury material Oklahoma the first, 4 or 5 weeks of the season where he was Heisman contender and up the board there. But they moved the ball at will for the most part. Alabama couldn't do a thing. And then Oklahoma kind of shot themselves in the foot a bit. So you had 17-0. Alabama put together a pretty good drive, touchdown. They went for it on 4th and 2, down at the 8, I think they were. The 5, it was in the red zone. 4th and 2, touchdown pass to Lottie Brooks. Shout out Lottie Brooks. All the people talking shit because he was only a 3-star. It was. I only say that because I saw 3 or 4 different tweets from these Alabama guys, and it was his commitment thing. Lotzie or Brooks commits to Alabama from 2 years ago or whatever, and everyone's just shit talking all 3 stars. All they get at Bama now, it's Saban's gone, and then 2 touchdown games, true freshman in Norman.
Yeah,
so
big time.
That was fun. But so 7-0, Bama got a stop, block punt. controversial because I see all the Sooners people were saying that game was rigged because the punter just like kind of tossed it and then just didn't kick it.
Really?
And then it like hit the ground, so they had to pick it up. And by that time, the defense was there, and so the Bama got the ball at like the 20 or wherever the hell they were at.
So he got the snap and just dropped the ball?
He caught the snap and he literally like dropped it like to kick it and just didn't kick it. It was I don't know if he just dropped it a weird way and didn't think he'd get the kickoff, but like as your internal clock's got to know just fucking do something with it. Don't let it just stay there. That's exactly what happened. So and then Bama kicked a field goal off that to make it 17-10, and then 2 plays later was a pick six.
I remember the pick six. I remember you texting me. It was the same ending of the Tennessee half.
It was very Zabian Brown to end the half. And did you actually see the play?
I think I did. Yeah,
So
I think I saw it on like I wasn't watching live, but
yeah. So because it was like there was no one in there, no one anywhere near the ball except for Zabian Brown. Like, and again, that's why all the Oklahoma fans like all this shit scripted because it was the block punt, and then Mateer throws a comeback route with no one there but Zabian Brown. And
someone probably ran a wrong route, dude.
well, they said so. They interviewed him after the game about it, and he said that the defense got him. Like I guess they thought it was in a zone or they were playing man or something, but he was playing zone. But either way, he throws the ball. Like I don't know if it was
and no one's there. Yeah,
unless it's supposed to be a throwaway, but it was almost like a damn near a screen pass. Like he was like maybe 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and just zipped the ball over. And Xavier Brown's like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
then
weird.
17-7, Bama gets ball at half, touchdown out of the half, and now their tide's rolling. So, and the defense came to play. The defense, it was like a total flip flop of the game. Because I think Oklahoma had like 3 or 4 3-and-outs in a row. They finally broke through and punched in a touchdown, and then I don't remember how it ended, but I know it ended with a Daniel Hill touchdown run. Well, to make it a 10-point game again.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I want a bit of money on that game. So that was very nice. And I wish I would have watched it because I kind of wish I knew how they looked with my own eyes to see of this week going into it. So
yep, Mateer threw for 307.
Wow.
Total flip of the script from the last time these two teams play because Bama outgained them, 400 to 200 or whatever, 3 turnovers, and this was the opposite. Now, I don't think Oklahoma, they outgained them by, Oklahoma only ran for 40 yards. So it was 340 to 340 to about 300 yards. So Oklahoma did outgain them. Turnovers a killer.
Yeah. So, and normally Oklahoma's the one that's forcing some turnovers. They had the best best turnover ratio in college football, didn't they?
They
had to have probably at least one of the top ones.
The last 2 weeks they had because they were winning games. It was that stretch there of Tennessee, Bama, and LSU that they just basically won off of defensive turnovers.
Yep. Yeah, because Mateer looked terrible.
Yep, they had no offense.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, you get coming off the SEC championship where Alabama they had 11 guys injured or whatever, but 4 quarters of shit football. Then you get that first quarter of this game. It was like, holy shit, this Alabama team should not have been here. But
yeah,
they turned it on, man. I mean, the over-under was 42.5, and shit, they got close themselves. 1 touchdown away.
Yep.
Capitalize off the turnovers.
All right, let's get into round 2.
That takes us to round 2. So 1 game on New Year's Eve, correct?
Yes.
3 New Year's Day.
Yep.
So New Year's Eve, you've got Miami, Ohio State. And where's this game at?
What is it, the Cotton Bowl?
These are
Where
all...
is the Cotton Bowl? It's an Indy, isn't it?
Is the Cotton Bowl Indy?
I think it's an Indy. Could be wrong there, but I think they played an Indy. Unless the Colts have a home game.
The Cotton Bowl's AT&T Stadium.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Way off.
Where do you even have? I gotta get the bracket pulled up.
So yeah, Miami's 9.5-point dogs. Neutral site, 40.5 over under. And we just kind of recapped a little bit of Miami earlier. Didn't look great against an A&M defense. What do you think they're going to look like against this Ohio State defense?
Yeah, you got to wonder how Miami's going to score.
Yeah, that's probably why the total is 40.5.
I think Miami's defense is good enough to not just get obliterated by Ohio State's offense because I think, Ohio State's got some weapons, but I still feel like Julian Sayan's got growing to do and is more of a game manager
Yeah,
at
he's a
this
game
point
manager,
in his
yeah.
career. But I don't know. I don't know if A&M, I mean, maybe being a neutral site and not windy as hell, maybe that helps us Miami offense on turf a bit. But
Yeah, dome, turf. I don't know. I think Ohio State's coming in angry. They just lost that Big Ten game to Indiana.
yeah, and they got to buy. I mean,
Got to buy.
it's almost
Got to be healthy.
Yeah. No, I kind of wondered, did they lose that game on purpose for just had that little edge, right?
Yeah, and sometimes it takes getting hit in the mouth to come back and just. And I mean, this is the perfect team to do it against.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I think
I mean, they pulled a better draw. Like, if you're Ohio State, you'd rather play Miami than in Indiana situation and have to play Alabama.
right. Or Oklahoma, even if they would have pulled it out.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I think the 3 seed has the way better
2 seed.
or the 2 seed. Sorry, it's the 3 seed down here because Georgia's the 2, but that's in the rankings. I don't know. This is all weird. But yeah, the 2 seed definitely has the better draw in my eyes. So give me Ohio State, just annihilate them.
Yep. I'm with you.
I don't think the U has any chance. Michael Irvin's gonna be on the sideline, barking on all fours.
Doing coke, slamming the ground.
He might have to come in the game and.
Big fan. He's a big fan of the Hurricanes.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's a quick one. 6:30. I mean, should be kind of a fun game to watch. I'm excited to see how Ohio State looks after taking an L in the Big Ten championship game. I think they come out angry, get up early, and take care of business.
It's probably not going to happen, but it would be something if Miami can pull this one out and Carson Beck could be staring down the barrel of Georgia in the semifinal.
That would be funny.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be hilarious. Maybe it's written in the sand.
Maybe we should be on Miami money line.
Be on Miami.
Huh? No shot.
Yeah, no chance.
No shot.
I don't know.
All right. And then on a New Year's Day, we ring in the new year with 3 playoff games.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
11 a.m., you've got Oregon, Texas Tech.
Oh, it's 11, not 12. Okay.
11 a.m. Oregon is a 2.5-point favorite in the Orange Bowl. And the Orange Bowl is played at.
I have no clue. And I was completely wrong, so I'm not even going to try to guess.
I was hoping.
I have no idea. This one's at Indy.
Are you sure?
No.
Orange Bowl's probably Florida.
I was joking.
Hard Rock. Miami.
Okay, that makes sense. No, I was joking. Yeah, Oregon's 2.5-point favorites. Total is sitting at 51.5. Did this line flip? No, but it's moving toward. Oh no, it did flip. It opened Texas Tech -1.5. On when was the first bowl? When did Oregon play? What day was that? The 20th?
Oregon played that Saturday because the Bama Oklahoma was the only Friday game there.
That was the 21st.
Oregon played the night. They played the night game. They were the last game.
Okay. So it opened on the 21st as Tech -1.5. It is now moved 3 whole points. Tech's now underdogs +2.5. And I think I have Oregon in my bracket, and I'm going to stay with it.
Yeah, this is where I think we differed. I think I have Tech in my bracket.
You have Tech. I do like Tech coming in with a bye, but I think Oregon, although it wasn't convincing against JMU, I think it was, and I shouldn't say it because I didn't really watch the game too closely, but just looking at box scores and a few highlights and stuff from online, I mean, they took care of business enough, and their offense showed up early and often, I think, Oregon. I think they scored pretty quickly to open the game.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ole Miss did. So I don't know. This is probably going to be one of the better games of the Saturday slate.
Yep.
Because I could see honestly the next 2 being blowouts.
Yeah, I think I kind of like points in this game, and if you like points, I think you like Texas Tech. I think
Yeah.
this game favors Texas Tech if it gets into a shootout because they've just got no name white wide receivers all over for some reason. Good tight ends. Baron Morton can sling that ball around, but Dante Moore and Oregon's offense can do the same. So
I do like points.
but if it becomes a ground and pound, bully ball line play, which I don't think happens, it definitely favors Oregon in that scenario.
Yeah, and Oregon's comes in with a little bit more call it experience, I guess, either from this year
Oh yeah,
and even in years past. Like,
just their programs in general, right?
yeah,
I mean, Oregon's. I don't know if I'd quite call them a blue blood, but they're close, and Texas Tech is trying to become that. So
I mean, we've been hearing about this Tech defense. Like people on TikTok talking about this Texas Tech defense. Like, I mean, who the hell have they played? Like, you're in the Big 12. Like, who's
Oh,
Tech's Tech's toughest game this year was BYU twice,
and they lost to Arizona State.
and they lost to Arizona State. So, like, come on. And yeah, they blew out BYU twice, but like BYU's not a powerhouse. Like, what?
Wasn't that one of the comments that what game have you watched that says this isn't the best defense in college football?
Yeah, like
Arizona State.
What? Yeah, true. Good point. So, like, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't neither one of these teams have a win to me that makes me say, yep, they can win it all.
yeah, I would agree with that.
I care a lot more about who have you beat than who you lost to.
Yeah.
Because Texas Tech beat BYU twice.
BYU twice. Oregon's best win is Penn State, and
That was
Penn State
that was
now.
like the 4 OT game, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
they got.
I mean, granted, props to Oregon. They've taken care of business when it's needed, but a lot of these games kind of been close. Like Washington was a 12-point game. Granted, it was on the road. Iowa was a 2-point game. Now, I know going into Iowa is not a real easy place to play. They did take care of business against like Rutgers and Wisconsin, but like these are teams in the Big Ten that are like bottom tier that
Rutgers and Wisconsin.
you need to take care of business. Like Minnesota at home, they're 26.5-point favorites. Like, so these are teams that you should be beating like this.
Yeah,
So
I don't know what to think about this Oregon team.
that's my thing. I don't know how.
I like the last two Oregon teams last couple of years a lot better than this Oregon team.
Yes, for sure. I just don't know. And Oregon needs to go prove it. Like, go beat Tech by 20 if you want a chance next week against either Indiana or Bama. Like, go prove that you can do it against a lower tier school like Tech. Lower tier as in conferences.
Right.
Big 12 is lower tier than Big 10, and you can't argue that today.
And this will be you're right. This will be a fun game because then on the other side of the ball, Texas Tech proves that you belong with these teams.
Yeah.
You're not just the best school left in the Big 12 because that's how I view Texas Tech right now.
That's how I view it as well. So, yep, go out and prove us wrong. I mean,
imagine how good this conference would be if you still had A&M, Mizzou, Oklahoma, and Texas.
now that could be an actual decent, respectable conference. But whenever you go to the SEC, you get better recruits. You play a better schedule. You're going to have better coach recruits and things of that nature. So everything from the tier above is going to get better. So,
Yep, agreed.
but yeah, should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to that one. Actually, probably the most.
Yep. I'll stick with my pick in the Red Raiders just because I want to.
That's fair.
To shoot the Big Ten down.
That's fair. I could see either one of them winning this game, and I hope it's just a good game. Honestly, a lot of points, good game, kind of like the Bears Niners game last night. Give me a game like that.
Yeah. Yep, I like the over in that a lot. All right, and 3:00.
Your Crimson Tide.
The Crimson Tide play the number 1 seed undefeated Indiana Hoosiers in the Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl.
In a monsoon predicted in Pasadena, California. Oh, I hate this.
Why?
Because
you can't run the ball?
Exactly. Because
Indiana run the ball?
Yes, Indiana. See, here's the yes. Indiana's like top 15 in everything. Like like D-line play, O-line play, passing game, running game. But again, look who they're playing. Like
Yeah.
they say that like this is as good a D-line as what Oklahoma has. It's a way better O-line, and maybe it is, but you're comparing numbers to conferences that they look good against Ohio State. That was a good win. Again, we talked about how much did Ohio State actually, I don't know, care to win that game. It meant a lot more to Indiana than did Ohio State because they weren't losing their bye.
Yeah, I would say Ohio State definitely cared, but it meant more to Indiana for sure.
And then they beat Oregon at Oregon. And again, like we just got done previewing Oregon. Like I think it's a solid win for Indiana, that's for sure. But
it's definitely a good win. You can't vouch the win.
Going to Eugene for sure. But
and then beating Ohio State in the Big Ten championship, big win. But like, it meant more to Indiana. I think they might have.
This is
capped at too soon. Like
they very well could have. I mean, this is Cignetti getting over the hump because he still doesn't want a playoff game. I mean, he's turned this program complete 180 going the other way in the past 2 seasons. There's no questions about that. But he hasn't won a playoff game yet. So here's your chance. And who better than against your former school in Alabama?
Yeah.
This is how it stands out to me. You've got the model of consistency, Indiana. Not a whole lot of peaks and valleys, but you kind of know what you're going to get. And then you've got this roller coaster of an Alabama team.
Yep.
But this is also where I think if you get Alabama, it's like you get October Alabama and second half of that Oklahoma game Alabama, I think they could win this game by 14 points easy.
Yeah, so I think this is bottom line here. I think you either take Alabama to win this game outright or you take Indiana to cover because either Alabama either they show up or they don't. It's not this, it's going to come down to the final drive of the game. I don't think that happens, which it might in like Alabama's up and maybe it comes down to that and then they win. But like, I have a feeling either Alabama wins pretty heftily or Indiana wins pretty heftily. Like it's either one or the other. I don't think it's relatively close.
Yeah, I could see that. Unless if it's like a late comeback that Bama just falls short of maybe. But even in that scenario, it's probably a 7 or 8 point game and they got to go drive to touchdown to tie it. But we've seen that. We just saw last week Alabama in a playoff game came back down 17. Indiana, I think they've played one game where they had to come from behind. It was the Penn State game.
Yeah, so Indiana has to get up early and often, and I think if they fall behind, they're not coming back. And I don't know if they can score. Like the good defenses they played, Ohio State, Oregon apparently. Like, what was the score of the Oregon game?
30-20.
Okay, so they put up some points, but they haven't been put like all these other people like to say like, 55. Like they're beating these teams so heftily, like 56, 38, 63, 73, 56 against all these like nobodies. Like they're like, oh, this is how they should be winning games. Yeah, but like whenever you have to face a top defense, you got to be able to score points. You got to score points to win the game. So I think if you can't score, you can't move the ball.
I think the start to this game is going to be massive for Alabama, more than it is Indiana, because if you look at, we talked a couple times previewing Indiana over the past month or so. They seem to get out to slow starts sometimes, and because every week they were playing like Rutgers and Purdue, and they're these 30-point favorites, and it's halftime, and it's like a field goal game, and it's like, oh my God, are they going to lose? Is this finally Indiana or whatever? And they don't. But Bama's got the same problem of starting slow too.
Yeah, that's true.
But what I could see is if Bama comes to play, and it sounds like they're making that an emphasis this week. Ryan Grubb was talking about it in one of the pressers like 2 days ago about like quarter one is like a big focus, whatever. Because
it has to be
extra couple of days off. If you get Indiana chasing in this game, like say you've got a 7-point lead, maybe you get a 10-point lead, and they've got to throw the ball. Mendoza's numbers against these top ranked defenses are not good.
Yeah,
I mean he pretty much won the Heisman on no one else in college football had better numbers,
literally,
and he's throwing massive yards and touchdowns against no-name schools. I mean, what was the thing I sent you? It was like, maybe it's like 27 of his 36 touchdowns were against the crap schools, and he's only thrown 6 touchdowns in 5 games against it was like Oregon, Ohio State. Was Iowa one of them?
Iowa, they scored It probably was one of them. They scored 20 against Iowa.
And he had thrown like 5 picks in those 5 games too.
Yeah.
It was like 6 touchdowns and 5 picks in 5
That
games.
might be a problem too if he throws a pick or two against this Bama team.
And if he's got to air the ball out, then he's gonna take shots.
Gotta have to take chances, yeah.
Which maybe it'll work out for him, but I don't think they have the depth at wide receiver to. I don't think that this receiving core is any better than what Oklahoma ran out there, what Georgia runs out there, what most of these, especially Tennessee. I mean,
yeah, no chance. Yeah, no, you're right.
Problem's going to be if this really is a torrential downpour, or if it's not raining during the game, it's going to be raining a ton. They're talking about, I don't know if it's a joke or not. They're not even going to paint lines on the field because it's going to be so damn sloppy and wet. I mean, that favors Indiana big time because, I mean, Alabama can try to run the ball as much as they want, but I don't think it's happening successfly.
Yeah.
And Indiana can run the ball. And Bama's been better against the run. They're definitely a better overall defensive team, especially against, the pass. The pass defense kind of outweighs the rush defense, but Indiana can get up and move the chains left and right, and this could be trouble for Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm staying with my pick. I got some big money on Alabama to get to the title game. I'm going to keep them. I think it's just bottom line that Bama has the experience and Indiana doesn't. Like, Alabama has went through a gauntlet this year, and maybe that hurts them because they've played, hurt, and they have injured bodies and stuff, and call it more miles on the wheels. But
speaking of injury, I didn't even touch on that point, but they said Grubbs or DeBoer said this is the healthiest they've been since week 1.
Okay.
And because they kept saying if they could find, even like in the previewing the Oklahoma game, because the Georgia game, they had like 12 starters didn't play.
Yeah.
I mean, just totally out.
The first one or the
SEC championship
title game?
Yeah. SEC championship game, which Georgia had quite a few people out. Not as many, but there was like 6 or 7 for them too. But they kept saying if they could find a way to win round 1, because they had 2 weeks off between the SEC game and round 1. And then this game now, it's like a 10 or 11 day gap because they played Friday.
Yep.
Friday following Thursday. It's almost 2 full weeks. Yeah. They're like, if they could get those extra 12 days or whatever, they would have pretty much everyone back. So I think LT Overton is coming back, who's like their best defensive edge or D-line, whatever you call him.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana, is it the center? It's someone on their O-line. He like broke his ankle celebrating with the crowd, like giving high fives after they beat Ohio State. I don't know if it was the ankle or what, but he's like the highest graded interior line or whatever. If he's not the center's interior line at his position, and it's like you don't just have in this NIL realm, like you don't have just like another 5-star like how Bama had all those years. You've got a real question mark at your backup.
Yeah, no, that's true. I didn't know that.
So if you match up LT Overton, who's one of probably maybe Bama's only first round draft pick this year, against a guy who hasn't played all year and is untested, that could be a real problem for Indiana on offense.
So they got to be moving someone to center, right? That guy's not coming in and play center.
If not, I need to look it up because I can't remember if it's center or interior, but
okay,
whatever it is there.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting angle. I didn't know. Don't keep up with my injuries.
And that could favor Bama. That could favor Bama too if it does become a ground and pound
for sure.
type game.
Yeah, so. For sure.
But yeah, give me the Tide money line.
Are you going to take that?
I don't know. I have quite a bit of, well, not a lot of coin, but if they win it all, I've got a nice payday coming. So,
yep. I just need them to make the game and play against this next team that we can get into. Ole Miss, Georgia.
Ole Miss, Georgia.
The night game.
The All-State Sugar Bowl.
New Year's Day.
7
p.m.
Guess where this one's at?
Indy?
Nope.
Is it a football, NFL stadium?
Yep.
Is it up north?
Nope.
South?
Yep.
Texans?
You just bet on this guy the other day.
I just bet on this guy?
Yep. The quarterback to win Rookie of the Year.
Oh, it's in North Carolina? Or South Carolina, technically, I guess, right?
No, the quarterback.
Oh, shock?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
it's
a
in
Superdome.
Superdome.
Or whatever they call it now.
Why was I thinking? I was thinking Tech. The fuck, Tech.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I gotcha.
I thought you meant yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
at the Superdome, or
Superdome.
whatever we call it these days, it's actually
It's always the Superdome.
Oh, is it still the Superdome?
I have no idea,
It's
but
the
it's always
Caesars Superdome now.
the
That's what it is. They have a sponsor now. Georgia laying 6.5 against Ole Miss. The Lane Kiffinless Ole Miss Rebels, who we figured out last week are 4 points worse without Lane Kiffin. And these two played.
Just looked. It was 7.5. Georgia was home though.
Georgia was at home. 7.5 point favorite. They covered. This is the game that didn't Ole Miss start the game 5 for 5 touchdowns?
Yes, I was at the Mizzou game. It wasn't this the same weekend Mizzou played Bama? That weekend?
No, Mizzou played. This must have been. Was this the third Saturday in October? Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah. It was okay.
So we were watching.
Yes. This was yep.
Oh, that was a night game. So I don't know what the hell we were doing this time of day.
That was a night game?
Probably building furniture. No. The third Saturday in October game. Was
Yes,
a night
yeah.
game.
Oh shit.
But Georgia got the best of them, 43-35.
Yep. So
Do we
this
see-
spread's kind of. I mean, I guess the spread makes sense, right? There's 7.5 point favorites at home. Neutral site now. No lane. 6.5. So about the same spread. Point off.
Yeah. That makes Georgia, maybe a point better this go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good line.
It is a good line.
Can Georgia's defense, can Ole Miss put up 35 against this Georgia defense again? That's the question, I think.
I don't think so.
Because I think Georgia is willing to play any game. I think Georgia can. This Georgia team is really good.
Yeah,
they can beat you in a ground and pound 17-10 game, or if Ole Miss wants to go put up 5 touchdowns in 5 possessions, they'll put up 6 in the game.
Yeah, this one's the highest over under of the slate for round 2. 55.5, and I'm seeing some places at 56.
56, yep, I see that too.
So they're expecting points, which, of course, because look at the first game, pretty much same teams, just no lane. But I like Georgia, even with the points. I mean, I just think they're a better team. I think it might be Georgia's year, and hopefully they go play Alabama in the title game, but I think it's their year.
Yeah, I do think even if Lane was in this game, I think I would give the edge to Kirby in round 2 because I think Lane had a lot of success against Kirby in that game, put up 35 at Georgia, and they had him on the ropes for a good majority of that game too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Georgia scored 17 in the fourth.
I think you look at that as a win if you're an Ole Miss fan and Lane Kiffin playing that kind of game at Georgia, especially off that was following the year because last year I think Georgia or Ole Miss finally beat Georgia with Jackson Dart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a revenge spot too for Georgia in this iteration. But I think Kirby would have had a game plan for Mr. Kiffin.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think this line moves if Kiffin's, what does it move, a point? Kiffin's still there?
Yeah, I don't think it gets to a field goal by any means, but I think if Kiffin was there, it's probably closer to 4.
That's fair. Yeah, I like Georgia. I like this Georgia team. I mean, like you said, they can win in any type of game, any type of atmosphere they need to win in. They've proven it.
Yep.
So,
and they're, maybe we should have touched on this on all teams, not just Georgia here, but I wonder, having this long off, all these teams with the first round buys, is there a rust factor here?
I think,
and it goes for all of them, not just Georgia. But.
Yeah, no, I think there is, but I think with football, football might be one of the only sports where rest is good or better than others. Like in hockey, you do not want rest.
Baseball,
you don't really want rest. I mean, maybe like a day or two, but like football, if you get like an extra week off, that could be huge. And like these guys are playing, they've already played a whole season, so like they're already in the group of things. I mean, maybe I won't be surprised if one of these teams get caught. And hopefully it's Indiana, but
caught in a slow
start.
I
mean, I think that's more what it is. Like a team could start slow, and if the opposing team that had been playing starts hot, it might be tough for the team with a bye to come from that deficit. So
Yep. You like that bye, you like that extra rest time. But if you're a team like Alabama, maybe even Miami, you sneak into the playoff, you get a big win on the road, all of a sudden you got a little momentum behind you.
build some confidence. Yeah, for sure. No, that's a great point.
Start believing in yourself a little bit.
It's a great point.
So maybe there's some of that, but I expect Kirby to have this team prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. 6.5 is a lot of, I expect it to be like kind of like the last game. Like maybe it's close all game and then Georgia just pulls away with it. They can just move the ball well. And this Ole Miss defense does not really impress me. So.
Yep. The only thing I'm upset about this round, just kind of looking at overall, I know I'm kind of hopping around here, is that you got 2 SEC teams playing each other. There's only one SEC Big Ten game. That'd have been nice to have a couple of those.
Yeah. People love well, how many SEC teams have won?
I would have loved if they would have flipped Ohio State, Georgia. Nope. Yeah, Ohio State's got Miami. Never mind. I was gonna say I would like to see give Ole Miss Ohio State, give Georgia Oregon.
Yeah.
Somehow. That could be the Big Ten versus SEC that we'll never get actually games that matter this late in the season of who's better than who.
Watch the Big Ten. What if the Big Ten gets wiped out this week?
That'd be something, huh? They lose to the SEC, ACC, and the Big 12.
Couldn't be an argument then, huh?
Oh, we're going to have some fun content the following week if that happens.
I would kind of pay for that to happen, dude. That'd be hilarious. Oh, man, would that be funny?
That'd be a hell of a parlay.
That would pay. That would pay.
Miami Tech and Alabama money line. Whew.
That would pay. One of these dogs are winning.
And it's the new year, so get a nice W-2 for the new year.
True. Oh, man. All righty. Well, we're going to have a great New Year's Day. I think we're going to be hanging out watching all 3 of these games, or majority of all 3.
A lot of Dixieland Delight for your son. I'll tell you that.
Should be a fun one. The only time that I'll ever accept Dixieland Delight.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, anything else?
I don't know. Best bet. Should we try that again?
Give me Georgia minus 6.5.
No Alabama plus 7.
No, I don't. The spread kind of scares me. I'm being honest.
That was a weird ass spread.
Like either take the money line, they win the game outright, or don't even touch the game. Honestly,
I thought, because I thought, we talked about it, I thought this would be a closer spread.
I think 7's high.
With Alabama being a 10-point.
I think this should be like a 5.5 point spread.
Road win. I think if Alabama wouldn't have gone down 17-0, I mean, damn, they're one. If they got that stop in that 4th and 2, they're taking a 17-0 lead into half.
Well, the look ahead was 8.5, right?
I think it was. So it came down a point, didn't get below it. But if let's say that game would have been 17 to start, and then Bama goes in that 34-0 run, and they blow them out.
Yeah.
48-24. Then I think this is closer to that 3 or 4 range.
Yeah. Is that your best bet?
We didn't get that. Honestly, I think my favorite bet this weekend is over in this Oregon Texas Tech game.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Staring at this 51, and it just doesn't seem like enough.
I like those. I like that.
I don't see this game being
I'm going to take Oregon team total over.
Run it down your throat.
Against this bad Texas Tech defense.
Right. That's probably not a bad idea either. What, total's 51, spreads 2, so that's like 27 points.
Yeah.
I mean,
if I can get them 26.5, I'm hammering that. Even if it's like minus 120.
Just like Texas A&M last week, huh?
God, brutal. We should have discussed that, but we'll leave that out.
All right. There we have it.
Round 2 of college football playoff. So we'll see you in the new year. Hope you had a great Christmas. Guess we should have said that up front. And have a great New Year's.
And roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Till next week.